I think being a player coach is exciting. It's going to be a little bit challenging. I will still be a player first and contributing there, but then I'll also be helping out both from developing the other players and helping Manny and Carl, behind the scenes and helping shape the team and helping us be successful. I think in terms of my future in coaching, I think this is kind of a step towards that, and I've been coaching for probably 10 years, different levels, and I just recently completed my B license course, and the coaching at the professional level is something that obviously intrigues me after playing and continue to play at the professional level for a long time. I think the style of the team right now with the 8 players signed is we have reliable players at this point. We have guys that are known, guys that have experience, and then I think it's a matter of finding the other players and fitting everybody in to form the puzzle. Building the team from the back is always a good way to start. I think there's a lot of good attacking players and creative players, and at the same time, being solid in the back in this league has definitely been a good way to win. So I would say starting in the back, there's a lot of defenders that are around that we've already signed that have proven themselves. So I think that's why we've started in the back. I think the objective at the Combine obviously is to take a look at a lot of players from really all over the country and see what they can do in the environment and see if we think they can bring something to our team and if they're ready for the next level. Definitely. I think as a coaching staff, I think it's been a time for us to kind of sit and talk about players both here and other players that are around, and develop the relationship between. I've known Carl for a couple of years and I've known Manny for a while, so I think it's a matter of the 3 of us sitting down at times and talking about things that we all like about these players here and just in general about the game that'll help shape the team. I think the biggest challenge will be everything is just kind of unknown right now. I think the league, we're really not sure there's going to be a lot of new teams in the league, so we're not really sure how everybody's going to shape up. And I think once we get ourselves together and get all the teams in, get all the players together, we'll see what kind of team we have, and we'll really know how we can compete with the other teams in the league. There's definitely disadvantages and advantages to being maybe a little bit behind in terms of finding players. I think a disadvantage is that we'll be starting a little bit later than some teams, and maybe we'll have a shorter preseason or a shorter time to bond. The advantages are there's a lot of players that fall through the cracks, and this is a chance that some teams are full and we're not full. So we have an opportunity to go after players that maybe fell through the cracks and are looking for a place to play.
Is there a chance just because of a later start? Does that ever happen?
It happens. Having a good start or a late start, I've seen it all work out in this league. There's teams that go into preseason for 2 or 3 months who have been together for that long, and then they start off poorly at the beginning of the year, maybe because they're tired, just maybe what other factors, and then they turn it on the end of the year. At the same time, there's teams that start off really well and then they die out at the end of the year. So it's really, you never know. You never know. Every year it changes, and there's benefits to maybe a shorter preseason just as there are to a long preseason.